Guys, it's been a little bit since I made a video, but remember July was the best month that I've had, making 13K, and in August I am actually doing I'm ahead of schedule for what I believe I'll make. I was saying I want to get as close to 10K as possible, and I'm actually halfway there, a little bit more than halfway there already, and it's only like the second week of August technically, so another 2 full weeks. So it's time recording this, it's 8:13. So we could jump into my Discord real quick here, and sorry about that, but it shows the plays right here on Clockout Capital. Highly recommend that you guys join it. It is absolutely free, and the link's down below. You get to see my trades, my friend John's trades, and there's like how many people are in here? I could take a look at this in a second. There's a lot of us in here. There's like 500 someone people. I don't know why I can't see it right now, but there is a lot of us, 500 plus people in here, and it is a good time because you got to treat each trade like it's your own. You got to see if we're making money before you make your own trades. And there's a lot of experienced traders in here, option sellers. A lot of people do leaps. John does a lot of credit spreads, and you can learn a lot here. But we could go into my plays here. I would open my Fidelity, but I pretty much locked myself out on my laptop here. So in the start of August, let's just scroll all the way back here. So, okay, you can see that 13,000 for July, and then we started up August on pretty much August 4th here. We started making big plays, and like you see 539, 536, 139 for Palantir, HIMS, Palantir. I'm just using the same stocks over and over again, which is HIMS, Palantir, Hood, Nvidia, AMD. I roll in and out of SoFi, Webull. Same stocks over and over again because these are the ones that I've done a lot of research on and I believe in, I have conviction in, and for the most part, it's been doing really well for me. And again, I said my goal for this month of August is to get to as close to 10K as possible. And at the end of the first week, I ended up having $2,702, which is pretty wild. And then I also did a QS leap. And then I started having to roll some of these HIMS plays because HIMS is like at $47 right now to September, and not really collecting as much as you normally would, especially that it's past earnings and there's a lot going on in the company that I still am bullish on them long term, but obviously they need to figure out a few things with their distributors, pharmacies, all that stuff. And then I started doing cash secured puts on Hood ×3, collected $600. Then I did another one for September 12th, got $912. This one was for August 29. And then I have another 3 for September 19th, got another $936. So for this week that's still continuing, another $2,448. So putting that all together for August so far, I'm at $5,150, which is insane because there's another 2 weeks left. I'm not saying I'll be able to make another 5K in these next 2 weeks, but if I do, that means I'll be consistently hitting this 5-figure mark the last 2 months in a row. And usually I do like every other month where I'm hitting like a 10K. But if I can do that again, that is a big number to consistently hit, around 10K every month. And then I also did some BBAI, Big Bear AI leaps. I did 6 of them at $285 per contract. And I do feel like they could potentially be like a Palantir play. They have a lot of free cash. They got some backing by the government. So with the contracts that I have, I'm gonna do the same thing that I did with Palantir, where I'm on. Okay, we'll go upstairs in a little bit. Let me finish this, okay? And where I have like 6 to 10 contracts, where at 20% I'll sell like 2, at 50% I'll sell 2, 80% I'll sell 2, and then I'll have like the last 2 ride. Polly wants a cracker. And then that's pretty much what I'm going to do with my plays, and that's what I specifically do with like the same stocks I use over and over again. Yes, babe. Okay, you could go. And then that's how simple these plays are. I typically just use leaps and I do cover calls and cash your puts. And if you wanted, and let's, if I could put up trading view really quick for you guys right here, why I chose to do, let's see, BBAI, let's see right here, trading view will be right here. So BBAI, right? I'm having it on the daily for months, right? I'm just doing daily charts. And if you want to look at the daily chart, since we're going out a year, it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. So, and it's right after earnings too. So it's at the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Can it drop further? Sure. But how much further can it drop, right? So at bottom of the Bollinger Band, you could typically say that it's going to bounce off this bottom of the Bollinger Band and make a run up. And most projections conservatively are saying like a $7.50 to $9 target, right? And with the $2.85 per contract, and I did it for 5.5. The break even is like right at a little bit past 8, like 8.30 or 8.50. So I do believe it'll go past that. I'll break these all-time highs eventually, and I have till January 2027 for it to work out. So that's what I'm looking at. Okay. And then that's the plan. And obviously, as you just saw my daughter, this is why I trade. This is why I sell options, just so I can make the income. So I could eventually leave my full-time job and just do this full-time, collect the income, and live off of this. Can I technically do it now, getting like 10K a month? Yes. But why would I settle for that? Because I still have a mortgage. If I wanted to sell all my assets, I could pay that off. But why do that at this point of my life? I'm only 36 and I plan on working for the next 8 years anyway because I'm in a union job, get pension. So I could make a lot of money at work, make a lot of money selling options, slowly pay down the debt automatically because that's what you're doing over time anyway. And then hopefully build up this portfolio big enough with all these selling of options. And then in 8 years from now, how big can this portfolio be? I believe it should be over $1 million, easily over $1 million, because I'm just this year alone, I'm at like 60 or like 80K already. So if I could make 50 to 100K a year, but in 8 years, this should easily be over $1 million, maybe even close to 2. So that's the plan. This is what I've been doing. These are my plays. Again, I've said this on my Instagram, which I also recommend that you follow. It's BrianMakesBenjamins on Instagram. Highly recommend you follow that because I show all my trades on there as well, show my side hustles, and it's just a good time on there. And then that's my plan. I use YouTube and Instagram as my journal for trading and all the other ways I can make money. And I highly recommend that you guys check it out. Again, none of this financial advice. This is personally what I've been doing, journaling everything. And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.